Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Providence Stadium in Bradford for the fourth round draw at the Ladbrokes Challenge Cup 2015. Nice to see so many people joining us here today as well, fans amongst us, to watch tonight's draw. There are 24 teams that will go into the pot this evening, 12 winners from the third round at the weekend, and the 12 championship teams who will join at this stage of the competition. As I say, we're at the Providence Stadium in Bradford, home to the Bulls since it opened in 1934. Also still holds the record of having the biggest rugby league crowd in the UK, when more than 102,500 people watched the Challenge Club replay of the final between Warrington and Halifax in 1954. And joining us this evening to conduct tonight's draw are two players who've lifted that spectacular trophy whilst they were with Bradford. Please welcome from Leeds Rhinos, Jamie Peacock, MBE, and from Hull FC, Leon Price. Jamie, first of all the accolades that you've won over the years, Man of Steel, Super League Grand Finals, World Club Challenges, where does the Challenge Cup rank?
I think the Challenge Cup for me is the domestic final that I dreamed about winning when I was a boy. So when I turned into the BBC to watch, and they were the stars I wanted to be and to emulate. So for me to play in the Challenge Cup final and to actually win it is to get a dream to come true, and not many people get the chance to do that.
Take us back to last year and the feeling and what you experienced last year.
Yeah, I think for a lot of players in our side it was relief with the been to 5 finals and lost, but myself I was just pleased for the lads who've been to those finals, Kevin Sinfield, Danny McGuire, Rob Burrows. To lose 5 finals, it's a tough place to lose, is the Challenge Cup, and to win it, it was just an overwhelming sense of joy and relief, and just had a good time afterwards as well. It was fantastic.
I bet you did. Did it feel just as special the last time you won it to the first time in 2000?
Yeah, look, I think every final you win, how special it is the same. It's the emotions going into it that are different. So from my first one, it was to get to play in the first Challenge Cup final, and then the second one was a great derby game, and the third one was to finally lift it from a hometown club. So it was a special day.
Leon, for you won it twice as well for Bradford, teammates as well. What are your overriding memories from 2000 and 2003?
Probably more the 2003. I mean, being a Bradford lad, I knew that playing Leeds in the Challenge Cup final, we just had no choice, but we had to win. So we managed to beat them at the Millennium Stadium, and it was just relief, really.
I'm sure you still have dreams as well to win it once again, like Jamie's going to do.
Absolutely,
for the third time. Well, without further ado then, we're going to do our draw for the fourth round. Jamie's going to be drawing the home teams and Leon the away teams. Away you go, gents.
Number 15.
Our first one then, number 15, and it's a home draw for North Wales Crusaders. So somebody going to the racecourse in Wrexham.
Number 5.
They will host number 5, Doncaster. So North Wales Crusaders against Doncaster.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Dewsbury Rams.
Number 13.
And number 13 is Newcastle Thunder. Trip from Newcastle Thunder.
Number 6.
Number 6 is Featherstone Lions, the lowest ranked team still in this competition from the National Conference League Division 2.
Number 24.
Play number 24, York City Knights.
Number 1.
Number 1 is Barrow Raiders. Knocked out Keighley Cougars at the weekend.
Number 8.
We'll play number 8, Halifax. 5-time winners of the Challenge Cup, of course.
Number 3.
And As you can probably tell from that reaction, number 3 is Bradford Bulls, so a home draw for Bradford.
Careful.
The last winners of the Challenge Cup in today's pot. Pressure's on now, Leon.
Number 23.
And number 23 is Workington Town. So Bradford hosting Workington Town.
Number 14.
Number 14, Normanton Knights. Home draw for Normanton Knights.
Number 2.
Number 2, the Batley Bulldogs, coached by John Keir. He's led 2 different teams to Challenge Cup glory.
Number 11.
Number 11, Lee Miners Rangers, involved in a last gasp win against West Hull on Saturday.
Number 17.
We'll play number 17, Oxford. They made it to the 3rd round last year. Number 20, Swinton Lions. They had a big win against London Scholars at the weekend.
18.
We'll play number 18, Rochdale Hornets. Number 19, the Sheffield Eagles, who of course had one of the most famous victories in this competition when they beat Wigan in 1998.
16.
We'll play 16, Oldham. So Sheffield Eagles against Oldham.
22.
Number 22 is Whitehaven. So a trip to Cumbria for somebody.
7.
Play number 7, Featherstone Rovers. So a trip to Cumbria for Featherstone.
Number 10.
Number 10, the Lee Centurions, who gave Leeds Rhinos a scare in the quarterfinals last year.
Number 12.
And they will play London Broncos. That could be an interesting tie, very good tie. Our last 2.
Last 2, here we are. 21.
Number 21, University of Gloucestershire All Golds. We'll play at home to...
Number 9.
Number 9, we did get this right. Number 9, Hunslet Hawks. Hunslet Hawks. And that is the 4th round, the Ladbrokes Challenge Cup. A recap then, once again, for all of you. North Wales Crusaders will play Doncaster. Dewsbury Rams at home to Newcastle Thunder. Featherstone Lions against York City Knights. Barrow Raiders against Halifax. Bradford Bulls against Workington Town. Normanton Knights against Batley Bulldogs. Lee Miners Rangers against Oxford. Swinton Lions against Rochdale Hornets. Sheffield Eagles at home to Oldham. Whitehaven host Featherstone Rovers. Lee Centurions will play host to London Broncos. And University of Gloucestershire All Golds will host the Hunslet Hawks. And these ties are going to be played on the weekend of March the 21st and 22nd. Leon, any standout ties for you in that particular draw? I know there was a big cheer when the pressure was on when Jamie pulled Bradford out.
Yeah, I think it's just good for Bradford to have a home draw. I think the other one was Lee against
London Broncos.
London Broncos, obviously. I think that's probably the biggest one so far.
How important is it for teams to go on a good cup run? What kind of impact can it have for the rest of the season?
Well, it's a massive impact because you can make a season if you're not doing too well, or maybe if you're in the lower leagues now. You get to play against the big teams in the Super League teams in big crowds and big stadiums. And also for the teams in Super League that are maybe performing poorly and not having a good season. If you have a good cup run and get to the final, it can turn a poor season into a good one.
Jamie, I mentioned before about Lee Centurions. They give you a real tough test last time. Do you kind of look at the draw now? Do you keep an eye on the draw at this stage to see who are coming through, particularly after that round last year?
Yeah, definitely be interested to see who comes out of that tie. I think that's the tie of the round, but also I think it's good for the amateur teams as well to draw a professional club. I think Leigh Miners will fancy their chances, I believe, at home playing there, and I think it's good to see who's going to come through, and like Leon says, it's good for the lower clubs financially. If you can get through and win a couple of games and get a big tie against a Super League club, it can certainly help the clubs financially. And
you've played finals at Edinburgh, at Cardiff and in London. How does Wembley compare?
Yeah, Wembley's the best out of all three. I think it's the national home stadium, and it's the one you want to play as a boy growing up, and to get there and to play there was, come back to the saying, it's a dream come true. It's a hugely fantastic feeling just walking out in front of 75,000 people.
Just one more recap then of today's fourth round draw for the Ladbrokes Challenge Cup, and you should be able to see a graphic on your screen now. It's North Wales Crusaders against Doncaster, Dewsbury Rams against Newcastle Thunder, Featherstone Lions play host to York City Knights, Barrow Raiders against Halifax, Bradford Bulls against Workington Town, Normanton Knights against the Batley Bulldogs, Leigh Miners Rangers play host to Oxford, Swinton Lions versus Rochdale Hornets, Sheffield Eagles against Oldham, Whitehaven against Featherstone Rovers, the Leigh Centurions against London Broncos, and the University of Gloucestershire All Golds against the Hunslet Hawks, and those ties taking place on March the 21st and 22nd. If you do want to be at that spectacular final to see who lifts that trophy on August the 29th at Wembley, you can book your tickets now, and there is a very special offer on at the moment as well. It's £10 off a ticket, but you have to book before midnight on Monday the 6th of April. The promo code is March 10, and the website you need to go to for that is rugbyleaguetickets.co.uk. All the news and information on there as well, and all the details for today's draw. Many thanks go to Jamie Peacock and to Leon Price for conducting tonight's draw. My thanks as well to the Providence Stadium and to all you that have come along and joined us, and for you watching at home. Thanks very much. We'll see you again soon.